We did.
I didn't even get to. This is the Tactical Muffin Top, and
Coldfoot.
we're cleaning up Muffin Top's 80 miles. I got 2.25 miles left to finish it up. So we're doing it. Coldfoot was around, and I was like, "Hey, we're going. We're walking." What's your distance for the month?
That's if I know.
That's the same app I use. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were using the same app. Can we compete on that one? We should do the one Lawfully has so we can compete against him. So that's
Mine
good.
says 7 miles right now, so we got to get to at least 9. Is that was the plan?
Yeah, something like that. You walked 7 miles today? Jesus. I feel like a fat ass.
Well, I'm on my feet all day.
Fair enough. What up, George Cortez? We are cleaning up. I challenged myself to 80 miles walked this month. I walked 70 last month. I was on ACR's stream just a second ago before I met up with Coldfoot. We're doing a little nighttime reconnaissance walk. It's good for you. And next month I'm going 90 miles, and ACR is going to match me. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we all get fit together. Anybody else who cares to hop in and do the walking challenge, do it. So
I got pulled into this after about 2 hours of throwing a 1.5 tons of wood in the back of my truck.
That's what you get.
Yeah, I'm getting my exercise for the day. That's for
good
sure.
For you. Yesterday's pomade. Oh man, butt wrinkles. What up, everybody? We walking and talking. I didn't get a chance to put a lot of videos out this week, so you get to hear my fat ass walking around town for a video. So there you go. Muffin Top's getting healthier and yapping at y'all. What are we doing to better your guys' selves, everybody in the chat? Coldfoot, do you have any working out goals? I don't remember if we do that long walk that I like to do. That's what, 8 miles? We could kill it tonight.
If we want to, we can do that.
We could kill it.
I don't know.
That'd be pretty close to 90. Then we know
I
we can
finally
do
got
it.
new shoes today.
Oh, there you go.
Old shoes were literally splitting open on the side, so I figured that's about time to get new ones.
Yeah, I hate that.
Of course, those ones will be perfect for work shoes, as you always do.
There you go. To the lawn care shoes.
I say perfect, but the holes in the sides of the shoes still let sticks get through them.
George Cortez, I'm just rocking EDC. I was cleaning out a barn earlier, so I just got Carhartt jeans and my old pair of Brooks shoes with my old man inserts to help my knees and back. So I just got the old Go Frog Go. I just got the Glock 22 with the 9mm conversion barrel. Got my Goon Beam weapon light, QVO holster, spare mag, my pepper spray wallet, O-Light, M1X. I got my Kershaw pocket knife and a lighter and my keys so I can get back in the house. And hat and my elephant pink thong. Just kidding, my Duluth Buck naked underwears as per normal. And yeah, what do you got for your EDC over there? I know you're in a non-pervasive environment, so you can't carry a pew.
Yeah, I've got a flashlight, which I can use to blind somebody if it's dark enough. But other than that, I've got that window glass punch pen that I've had for a long time. Yeah, and knife in my other pocket.
Kershaw?
Which, yeah.
Kershaw.
Yeah, pretty sure it's that Kershaw. The one with the sort of angled blade.
Tonto? Yeah. I'm a big fan of Kershaw pocket knives.
I never used to carry a knife, but I've gotten a lot of use out of that thing.
I'm telling you, once you carry it, that's like when I used to carry a multi-tool, and sometimes I still miss it because I don't carry it that much anymore.
Yeah. To be fair, I used to have a holster to carry like a box knife.
Yeah.
And that did all of the knife things that I could ever want. But, you don't normally carry a box knife around in the house.
I don't know. That little Gerber, I got a Gerber one I used to carry all the time to save my blade for bad guys until I switched to a fixed blade and a folder instead of a folder and a folding box knife.
Yeah.
But go fixed blade. Fixed blade's the ultimate fight knife. And I've cut that for weight because In a chat we had. I'm not super duper Rambo 10,000 with a katana, so I don't want to get in a knife fight. I will rotate to a pew pew. So
Are you sure calling yourself Old Man Butt Rickles isn't making you feel old?
no, you good. Patriot from Warsaw. Hey, if this we're gonna do a stream here if anything pops off WW Trace style. I'm gonna have Patriot from Warsaw and then a couple other guys that follow that pretty heavily. So indicators usually like to roll in on the weekends. If you see anything super breaking, Patriot, hit me up. Because I'm following that kind of close. A lot of drone attacks happen. Germany's getting froggy. Seems like a lot of shit's getting amassed. EU's pushing for it. I think EU's broken. They don't want a Venezuela. So the only way to stay out of the economic collapse is to go to war. So I think they want it bad. France wants it bad. France is broke.
The
So
EU has been doing some good stuff, but for the most part, they've been shooting themselves in the foot,
and dropping their rifles without firing them.
which would be remarkable if they actually had any guns left.
Oh, they got some. Not the people. Want me to hop on? Oh no, we're not doing it now. We're just doing a walking my tits off stream. So I've been following a lot of sciatic stretches and different various workouts to increase my decompression exercises and stuff for my spine, because basically the back doctor's like, you need a double if not a triple fusion because of the way my discs are fucked up. And they're like, I don't think it's going to work. So I definitely don't want to go get laid up for 6 to 8 months and then have it fuck me up even worse and then reduce my mobility on top of that. That's not what I want to do. So I am stretching and trying to cut weight. I'm going back on my stringent diet. I've been slacking. I've been a fat ass eating too much junk. And what luck, it's about to get hot outside, so it's going to help me sweat even more, right? So doing that.
I've heard that sweating thing doesn't actually help all that much.
Yeah, but what country is Germany's troops amassed in? I can't remember the name of it. It's not Poland. Germany launched a bunch of troops. We have a bunch of NATO troops over there. Somebody, I think Britain has a bunch of troops. It's not Poland. It's a different country. And Russia's pissed. Ever since they moved in, they've had drone attack after drone attack of quote unquote unknown drones on Russia going way far, which is probably NATO tech. Let's be real. So, Old Man Butt Wrinkles turns 56 this year. Doing great, Old Man Butt Wrinkles. Okay, stop. I need to show you what Germany is still going through. I can't. I'm on my phone. Send it to me. I'll check it out when we get back to the man cave. Eduardo Espinoza. Haven't seen you in a while. Nice. Thanks for swinging in.
Did you get that software you were going to install for your radios?
No, I need to get a cable so I can update my radio on Chirp. I'm waiting on that now. Also, I think I'm going to get a Condor mini chest rig to carry the pew on my chest and just throw a water bottle in there and call it good.
Yeah.
I was looking at like a chest rig hydration pack thing, but it looked kind of chintzy. And then, I can rotate that out to a get home bag and an extended adventure. So I think that's the way. I didn't like the fanny pack. It didn't work. I ended up wearing it like a sling bag, but then the shit thing with the sling bag is it doesn't give you good balance and or pressure where you need it on your back. So it's 2 straps, H harness for muffin top. I don't know, the Condor thing's like 40 some bucks. Probably worth it.
That's what's flying around, little beetle thing.
June bugs are coming out, which means get your June bug traps, which are also fantastic for your chickens. June bug trap, empty it, put them in the freezer. They fill up about every 2 days here. It's like a hormonal thing. You put water in it, and all the June bugs drown themselves until you get like a gallon of them. Then they can start crawling back out over their brethren's corpses.
Yeah, that sounds like June bugs, all right.
Yeah, little bastards. But if I freeze a few bags, I can feed the chickens some protein source through the winter. So that'll be good. But they love fucking up ours plum tree. They were eating the leaves something fierce last year.
Really?
And R has somebody who makes the best plum jam I've ever had in my entire life. Look at that fat frog.
Dude,
Yeah, he's over there eating the June bugs.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, that's how he got fat.
He ain't fat enough. He's
Large or medium ruck? Depends on what you're doing. So for me, I have a 3-bag system because I'm broken and my wife and my son can carry something, along with a foldable Jeep or a foldable wagon that I keep in the wife's Jeep. And that thing works pretty
Oh
good.
my gosh, lawfully seriously.
Making the frogs gay. The June bugs are. Yeah, I gotta turn this light down. It's burning my retinas. Jesus.
Yeah, and it's kind of dark.
We just walking and yapping. Coldfoot's nice enough to walk my fat ass around.
Every
Thank you, Coldfoot.
once in a while.
Yeah, we gotta get back to when we were rucking with backpacks and body armor, which I'll skip the body armor, but we used to do that all the way through, at least one day a week. Of course, the weather in the middle of winter doesn't account for that, but
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's when we stopped. And schedules don't make it good.
yeah. Might change up the Thursday stream to a walking stream so we can get after it. Because Wednesdays don't work for me, but they work for you. Wednesdays never work for the other guy. Ours gone all the time now.
Yeah.
His work's picked up.
Ooh.
George Cortez runs a large and a medium Alice pack. Love those packs. Yeah, for me, I like the 3-day assault pack max because I have supplies at locations, so I can refresh the pack. Between the pack and the EDC, you should be fine. If you're going like inch bag, like, yeah, you might think you're tough, but when you're walking 20 miles with 80 pounds on your back, you're not going to make 80 miles the next day. You just won't. Unless you practice going 80 miles every week with your EDC, with your pack, you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
So 3-day assault pack, variation of enough stuff, decent knife, poncho, some wet weather gear now that it's not winter. So I rotate blankets out, and it's a little bit of medical, a little bit of food. I rock a Kel-Tec Sub 2K for my pew. So that takes up some space, a small cook system. And that's enough. And then you can scavenge your car for all your extra meds and mags and whatnot. You know, grab jackets and hoodies and shit. You should make it. You should, wherever you work from home, unless you drive like Pat, a truck for a living, you should be able to get to your house in roughly 2 days from wherever you work. Whether that's a 30-mile walk or whatever, you can knock it out in 2 days. So it's my outlook on it.
Just the walk from here to the next town over used to be something that a family would take a full day trip just to go down to town and sell all the produce.
Yeah.
20, 30 miles. That's a full day walk.
Just a typical family meet off, trade for what they need, go get their bag of flour and sugar, swap all their veggies or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, your body gets used to whatever you're doing, whether that be walking 80 miles a day or
George Cortez,
sitting
yeah,
in
I
your
do.
chair.
I do an Anchor solar panel to charge like weapon light batteries and things like that. I need to do a review to see if the panel I have can charge my Baofeng batteries. Is what I need to do, and rotate that stuff in. Man, that compressor sounds like shit.
Yeah, it does. One of the loud noises you always hear in a town like this.
Yeah, you shouldn't with good HVAC people around. But I'm
Yeah,
sure
but you always do.
the guy's too cheap to fix it the right way. Okay. He's the one paying out the ass for his electrical costs, not me. Yeah, that bitch moves a lot of snow. This big old snow blade they use on the highway. Yeah. Yeah, that guy makes some good money doing that. All right. And illegals coming in. Yeah. Problem is old Daddy Biden let millions in.
Millions.
Millions. The political radical LGBTQ plus agenda needs to end. Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen, but Trump ended Pride Month, so that was pretty hilarious.
Bunch of things over the last.
He's been cranking out shit.
Basically every day he's done something. What was the thing I'm thinking of now?
A lot of right leaving Germany, leaving Poland. How bad the left dominated German. Yeah, Poland's not fucking around on their values. I have a small solar generator with a foldable solar panel, which you can put in the pack. Yeah, but how much does that weigh? Like, even if it's a Jackery or like an EcoFlow 2 River or something, I don't want to haul an extra 20 pounds in just a generator. You know, I'll be fine with a backpack solar panel.
Speaking of, I just saw a Jackery battery out of Walmart.
Yeah, they've been putting them in the tire section. Somebody posted that in the Discord, actually.
I thought it was cool. $300 is still too rich for me, though. But
Yeah, you can get the EcoFlow River 2, which is 300 watt output with a 220 solar panel at Sam's for 300. The Jackery is 280 something without a panel, I believe. So I'd go with the EcoFlow. I don't know what the wattage is on that Jackery right offhand, but on top of having to at least put $100 in a panel, the EcoFlow is a better buy.
yeah.
Um,
Another Haktua girl to ruin Pride Month.
those bastards. Oh, that was a deep fake? Oh, that sucks. I was laughing really hard at that. Yeah, I think you sent that to me, actually. I mean, I guess you could carry one of those like little collapsible 2-wheel carts, but I'd rather carry 20 pounds of water with me instead of a solar generator, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, Pride Month is more of a corporate thing than it is a government thing, so it's not like he could end it if he tried. What's he gonna do? Tell the companies to stop?
Right.
They
Like
stopped
Poland
as
and
soon as
Hungary are
government
not
took over
fucking
anyway.
around. Is that where they're at? Are they in Hungary? I thought it was a different. I want to say something like. I might be retarded. I want to say it was something with an A, but I could be wrong. The generator has a carrying handle, the foldable solar panel I can put in the pack. Yeah, but what's it weigh? George Cortez. Like, sure, I wouldn't mind having one in the car and just like top off all your shit. Like if you had nods or something and all your weapon light batteries and stuff and your like a battery bank, flashlight batteries before you walked. I could see that being awesome. Or like if you did like a little couple like a weekend camping fishing deal Like that'd be ideal to keep in your car. Like that's enough to keep you going. Power wise, you know, charge your phone and shit. 100%. Or like if you had to jump your car battery. I don't know if those can do it. I'd have to look at that.
Yeah. Thinking of things you carry, I really got to look through my EDC bag. I don't even know what's in it. I know that stuff is collected in there over the winter.
Yeah, you gotta rotate the summer carry.
Yeah, exactly.
ACR in the house. Medley. Lithuania. Yeah, maybe it was Lithuania. I want to say a whole bunch. Like they added 20,000 troops to the 35 standing. Like it's a pretty big number. I mean, 55,000 just to keep them fed and vetted logistically is a lot. And I would, 55,000 fresh troops in a battle that's been going for 3 years is a huge, huge boost to whoever they're going to join.
Oh no, it's the 5G tower. They're going to take over our minds.
Just microwaving us, Brandon. Coldfoot.
We're cooking.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I'm kind of cold right now.
No, what? It's nice out. Hey, Lithuania, yeah. Generator 6 to 8 pounds. Oh, that's not too bad. I guess at that point you could decide between that and a rifle. ACR is in here. Robert Ham, Demo Man Don, driving to work and listening, not texting. You're grounded. You're grounded. You're definitely texting, Demo Man. Yeah, it's a nice night. It's finally not raining, which is great.
And it's just a little too early in the season for mosquitoes, just yet.
Thank God.
So tonight's the perfect night. We won't have this night again for a long time.
Yeah, I'll be busting out that mosquito head net that I need to do a review on soon.
Yeah, that's about time.
My citronella candles, potting my citronella plants and my lavender plants again.
I like that little park they've got set up there.
I don't think it's a park. I think it's a garden.
Yeah. Street lights all the way down the street, but they've got that one light just showing on that part of the one tree.
Oh yeah. Don't tell anybody. Not in Texas. Plenty of mosquitoes here in Texas. Well,
They get warm earlier than we do.
yeah, we actually get a winter, ACR. He's from Iowa. He knows the winter we get.
Show of hands in chat. Who
TMT walking?
pizza?
Yeah, Patriot. I'm trying to knocking out my my 80 miles for the month. I only had a couple miles left, and we're doing a longer walk for a little nighttime navigation / reconnaissance / get our asses out and doing something with Coldfoot, a mag member. You fuck with that drone yet?
No, I haven't got it out.
You should fuck with that drone. Well, of course, it's been shitty weather, but
Yeah, it's been raining all week. The place I want to take it is on dirt road, so I don't want to go out there without really knowing the way.
yeah, fuck, you could just do it over here.
I don't want to do it anywhere where there's power lines and trees, at least not for my first time, because I'll just get stuck somewhere.
Fair enough. Facts, Medley. It's a way to test yourself, get you thinking, 100%. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's just Pat, right? What? Patriot. Well, less. Yeah. We'll get along with it. Where are we at on the thing?
Let me load the next ad, because every single time I open this app, it wants to load
Hey,
a new
look what
ad.
they did to this. They're selling chicken coops and shit for like feeders and stuff now. That's cool. I might buy some of these for raised
Is that
garden
what they're
beds.
doing over here?
Yeah, they opened like a little feed store thing here. It's kind of cool.
Mercantile company.
They got cattle panels and
Making
shit
stuff.
here. Yeah, those are great for raised beds. Those chicken coops suck, but
Oh, you know, it's something.
yeah,
Fancy looking, even if it's not all that great.
bale holders and shit. Oh, look, they're selling sheds. Okay, that wasn't here the other day when I walked past. That's cool.
We've got about 1.2 miles.
Oh, okay.
A little bit further since we started.
That's good. That's cool. They added a bunch of shit. Oh, they got a feeding trough deal here. That's cool. It's on skids too. Nice.
That building?
Yeah, I've never heard of that shed right offhand, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I like small business. I'll
Yeah.
support that if I can. Fuck Amazon.
If you can help it.
Facts, George. Cold weather doesn't last long down. Yeah, in Texas, no shit. What's cold weather for you? 70 ACR? Shorts weather? Still?
Oh my God. That's cold weather for
Get some good cold fronts.
California.
Don't last. Yeah.
You get down to 50 degrees and they got to have out the heavy winter coats.
Medley says, walks to the woods, stop and ask theirself, could I shelter overnight here and survive for 48 hours? Oh, yeah. It's a good exercise. Then if you just burn a weekend and do it, then you know if you can or not. When you go do those overnight bug outs, which I want to do a bike bug out to a location and just spend the night, and then people can work through what they're missing in their bags. I do that a lot. Of course, I also overthink and overpack, so I carry a bunch of extra shit that I probably shouldn't, but
Yeah.
what can you do? It'll get in the 30s for a day. Oh, yeah. I see. I like it when all the ticks and mosquitoes are where they belong, in hell, because they freeze to death. That's my favorite part. And the spiders. Fuck spiders. Those things are good.
I guess it depends on the kind of spider.
Yeah. Just spiders.
I mean, they do say that spiders eat mosquitoes, and it's like, yeah, but they don't eat anywhere near enough of them.
Yeah. Well, they say the same thing about snakes, and I kill those too. So
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
kill a lot. Kill a lot of snakes.
Have you seen any in the basement yet?
No.
Good.
Goodness. Means I'm killing you fast. My landscaping change has been effective, apparently.
Has helped. Or at least not hurt.
You would love my garage, all the spiders. Nope. No too many people that got brown recluse. Fuck that. I was benching next to a black widow. Yeah, black widows don't bug me. They don't fuck with you. These brown recluses are dicks.
I remember when I was younger, I lived in the basement, and one day I just found this spider in the basement. I thought it was a brown recluse. It was not. It was also not a wolf spider, but it was, geez, 3 inches wide.
Probably a grass spider.
Like, the main body was 1.5 inches wide.
Those are the only spiders I see get big, are grass spiders. Those are cool.
It was very
I had a
brown.
6-inch one crawl on my leg when I was a kid, and I about shit my pants. So
Yeah.
that was cool.
Had that nice light brown stripe down its back. I had looked it up years and years later. It was nowhere near as dangerous as I thought it was at the time, but I thought it was cool. I trapped it in a cup and showed it to my mom, which, as you do.
Right.
She didn't appreciate it.
Robert Ham said the spiders in the States aren't shit. You should go to Honduras. You couldn't pay me to fucking go to Honduras, dude. Are you kidding me? I don't want diarrhea on vacation on purpose. I got a bit of a deer tick last fall. Got the little ring of fun, Lyme disease. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Go double-sided tape and 100% DEET and a thermocell.
I've been looking at the thermocells.
Yeah, I just found mine.
Nothing's changed.
Oh yeah, they never go down in price. They work too good. They work way too good. Which, by the way, if you live in anywhere that has bugs, I'm going to assume everybody here does, a thermocell and a bug net will do wonders for your sleep.
Oh, have you heard about that tick that carries a virus that makes you allergic to meat?
Yeah, it's Lyme disease.
Oh, that is Lyme disease? I thought it was something separate from.
Some of it can react to certain people where they reject protein, so, which is
that was a separate thing.
which is one reason why you maintain your pinball. Did a video about that today. One reason why you maintain your yard, even in SHTF, which, fun fact, you can go for $80 and get a push mower that doesn't require anything but you pushing it. You have to sharpen the blades between that and a scythe, right? But
We used to have one of those. I could never push hard enough to actually make it work, just because I was a little shit.
yeah,
Also, it was rusted all to heck.
well, that, and it helps keep cover away from people getting to your domicile, and a fire break is why you maintain a yard and shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
Disease, fire break, cover for your enemy. Yes, thermocells are the shit, ACR 100. Glad you're getting those miles in. Looking forward to that June challenge. Yeah, man, 90 miles for June if anybody wants to hop in. Lone Star Tick. Oh, maybe that was it. Ticks. Ticks are dicks.
Yes, they are.
If you have animals, make sure you run and check them, because cats and dogs and, sheep and whatever. One of those little tick removers is a pretty handy little tool to have in a bag.
Man, people say things like ticks and mosquitoes are great for the environment because they, control the populations of other things. And it's like, yeah, but they do it by disease. Nobody likes disease.
Yeah, I don't want to take it died. I'll keep possums alive for that.
Like, yeah, they control the population of deer. Yeah, but they control that population of deer by making all the deer super sick.
Yeah, and then killing them, and then whatever eats them, or they get in a water supply, contaminate for everything else. That's a bad cycle. That's a bad thing.
Like, it is a self-regulating cycle. It's a natural cycle, but not everything natural is a good thing.
Right. Go hunters.
Yeah. Disease cycle just sucks. It doesn't matter who you are. It sucks.
All right, I'm off to bed. Later, TMT, chat, ACR. Sleep well, my friend.
Take care. I love how no matter where you are, you can hear those stupid June bugs.
I know, they're bad.
They're all freaking out.
They're coming alive. I dug up a bunch of them. They hibernate. So when I tilled up the garden, I found a bunch that were domicile, and I killed them.
Yeah. Or when my mom moved into her current house, they had the worst June bug infestation. The entire basement was full of nothing but June bug corpses just all over the place.
That's disgusting.
It was awful.
That
They
would
had to
freak me
spend who knows how much money just to seal the basement because the June bugs were crawling over everything.
I know that happens out in country houses with like those little black roundworms that curl up, and you step on them and they crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when winter's coming, the mice in those migrate to anywhere to get away from said winter to hibernate. And what do you know? Human houses are great for that. So those things are creepy. I know a guy that, like, they flex sealed the whole outside of their house, and then they wash them off with a pressure washer, and then their wife is in the basement with a vacuum just sucking them up, because if any little hole they can fit their body in, just immediately the rest know where to fucking go in at. It's kind of fucked up.
There was one time when I found one tick on myself, rather than, someone else checking me. And I was skinning the deer, like, cutting it up.
Uh-huh.
and I just found a tick on my leg. It was just crawling around. I was quite proud that I managed to get it before it bit me.
He was just having a good time.
It was just hanging out. I got rid of it, crushed it.
Robert Ham got hit by a deer tick last weekend. That little bitch was inside my sock. Oh, and yes, I'm keeping an eye on the bite site. So far, nothing bad. Damn, in your sock. Never had them in my sock. Which
Asian longhorn ticks.
makes some kind of a. Well, that guy just left his service computer on in his truck. That's just totally leeching off his battery. That's cool.
Hopefully that doesn't cause too much trouble.
Never had them in my sock, but I kind of want to get some of those waterproof gaiters to add to the pack for like a lightweight extra layer and anti-water, because you rock the poncho and the frog tog pantsuit, mix the top and the bottom frog togs with those gaiters, and I think that's a pretty good layer that gets you into late fall here to keep you adequate with a blanket, like a wool blanket. You make
Boy.
that.
Tell you what all that makes me think of is cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason that they were leather all the way up to the mid shin, because it protected you from snakes and bugs and ticks and cacti that are just down on the ground.
Yeah, but cowboy boots suck to hike in.
They do suck, but they keep you alive. So.
Yeah. I know. I wore them for 20 years before I found out that's absolutely horrendous for your knees and your back.
Yeah, I imagine that boots that are made specifically for you are a lot better than the ones you get out of a shop, because they didn't have shops back when they were actually using those.
Oh yeah, they didn't. Of course, I guess if you had a bad back back then, you just got the fuck over it or you got killed. So
Yeah. Of course, those guys probably.
we have those new
made
Asian
for-
longhorn ticks in the state now. Oh fuck that!
That does not sound good at all.
Damn Asians infiltrating, freaking insect wise and people wise. Do they
Yeah.
have like two little slants and a ninja star on their back? Is that how you identify them? That was very racist.
Extremely.
Sorry for all the Asians that chill in the chat. Probably not going to be very
what I
many.
would have expected.
Right.
No going around there.
I don't want to go that way. It's been raining. It's going to be a mess.
And these are new shoes.
Not me. So
Mostly
that's good.
because my old shoes are still in the truck.
Yeah. Got 10 people watching. Look at that.
Yeah.
And it's almost 11 Central Time.
Oh, what are we at? I mean, by the time we get back, we'll be done.
Oh yeah, we're probably done
This
now.
stupid app needs to stop loading ads every single time I open it.
I know, I hate the ads on that. Takes
Yeah,
forever.
8.74, so we've done
Oh.
1 3/4 miles.
That's not bad. And it didn't even rain.
What, did you want it to rain while we were out here?
No, I was going to be so pissed if it did.
Didn't bring anything, not even a hat. Well, you got a hat, never mind.
It's fucking, oh yeah, the hat's going to do me so much good if we're getting drenched.
Not even a rain hat. I thought about getting one of those wide brim rain hat, but then I realized I would never wear it, and when I did wear it, I'd just be annoyed.
Yeah, boonie caps are pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I can get on board with the boonie cap. But I'm a ball cap guy. Hit that like button. Thanks, Lawfully Armed. I don't know if your cell phone service has been restored, but I did send you a link, sir. But it could be family time for you, and that is just fine. Carolina, giving me a thumbs up in the chat. Thank you for that.
Oh, geez, wrong.
Well, let me know in the chat, guys. Fitness goals, goals that you're setting, stacking food wise. I kind of hang around till I think 4th of July sales are pretty good if you're going to pick up ammo. I'm not on the. I kind of want that Gen 5 Glock, but at the same time, I think it'd be better served with another solar generator in the flock to help multiple other bases get covered, recharging of all batteries, running fans in the summertime when power out, things like that, you know. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's just a pistol,
Yeah,
and I have plenty of those.
you have enough. Other things are probably more important.
Right. I mean, truth be told, would you rather have a pistol or a rifle? You're just going to run the rifle. Like, the pistol's just what you carry with you every day. It's the one you can have on you. You know, it's in your pants when you take a shit. Your most vulnerable time. You know, your rifle can be propped up on the outhouse door, but it's in your pants by your ankle. Like, it doesn't get much closer than that.
If it was much closer, you'd be close to winning a Darwin Award.
Oh, see you, Lawfully. Good night. He has to work tomorrow. Way to be responsible, sir. Go to bed. I'm stocking on Twinkies in case they're out again. Okay. If that is a necessity that you have deemed for yourself.
You remember when that company went bankrupt and then some other company bought it just so that they could keep the Twinkies coming?
No, I don't like Twinkies, which
Well,
is
I don't
weird.
blame you, but
You know, a
Sara Lee
fat guy
basically
saying
went out of bad business and someone bought them up.
that's very
Is it
interesting.
Sara Lee?
I thought it was Hostess.
Hostess. Yeah, there we go. Hostess Twinkies. Why did I think it? I think Sara Lee is the ones that bought them. They're keeping the Hostess name though,
Oh yeah.
just so that they can keep Twinkies because it's an American icon, even if nobody likes them.
Yeah, the people that like them are George Cortez and not Americans. Do you hear that, George? That may have been a stab at you, but it was funny.
They're everywhere and they do exactly what you want them to. They're just
It's just a high calorie deal, and I could see like for morale.
it's just a sugar bomb, basically.
Yeah, sugar crash, but if you need it, you need it, and if it makes you think of humbler, happier times, like you eat it and you're like, well, it takes me back to being 10 years old. You know?
Like in Zombieland.
Yeah, like it's something like, hey man, stack it. I wouldn't let that be your only stack, but you can stack some. I'm pretty sure they'll probably survive a nuclear explosion, much like a cockroach. Yeah, like in Wall-E. Twinkies and cockroaches made it.
Yeah. I mean, that's not true. That's not the way it would work. But still.
Oh, that's totally the way it would work. I've seen Wall-E. We're good to go. That's scientifically proven.
Yeah, well, Wally did predict that we're just going to turn into people riding around all electric carts, 400 pounds.
Yeah, man. Have our leg bones shrink. Get our milkshake.
Sitting in a chair, have ads served to us directly to our faces.
Yeah, that's like Ready Player One, but the next level. You don't walk around on your little pad. It just drives you around. It's crazy. Fried Twinkies. Mmm. Yeah, you heard that. They proved that in Zombie. Yeah, he's saying the same thing. They proved the shelf life in Zombieland. The snowballs made it too, though. But you don't like coconut, do you? You don't mind the taste. It's the texture for you.
Those snowballs are actually pretty good. I can't have them very often because, you know, it's too much sugar, but still, I love them.
I think I had one just because of that movie, and I was like, this is just okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of things. Most snack cakes are pretty much just, it's okay.
Hold on. Zebra cakes, especially the Christmas tree ones, are the best. Those are the best.
They're not my favorite.
Get the fuck out of here, Coldfoot.
I like them, but they're not my favorite.
That's like saying you don't like the Christmas tree Reese's. Those are the best ones, besides the eggs from Easter.
I have fallen out of love with Reese's in general. It's too rich for me ever since I you know, became partially diabetic, and now I'm avoiding sugar.
We can't be friends anymore. Reese is our god.
I don't even know what I like as far as sugary things.
A pizza tree? What? I can eat snowballs. There you go.
A pizza tree.
I could get 'em.
I sure hope it's Casey's Pizza.
Yeah, Casey's Pizza. If y'all aren't from the Midwest, that is the pizza.
No one heard me earlier, but hands up in the chat if you know Casey's Pizza.
Yeah, Casey's Pizza is bomb. Pretty bomb. Their breakfast pizza, 10 out of 10. It'll probably kill you, but it'll do it slowly.
My pizzas are awful for you and taste amazing. Jalapeno, spicy sausage, pepperoni, pineapple, double cheese.
What? Those don't even mix.
They mix amazingly well.
Oh my god. It's easy. It's a breakfast pizza or it's a meat pizza. Or pepperoni. You can keep it classy. Wait,
I'm the
you're
one
cheating with R with Coldfoot? No.
I'm the one he caught.
Yeah. R's getting drunk.
Is that where he is?
Yeah.
I wouldn't disbelieve that.
No, these are just probably the two that I network with the most in the mag. And Coldfoot's the most green on training. R's a chiseled, sexy midget. And if he's hearing this, he will appreciate what I just said. He'll probably be laughing to death.
He probably would, be honest.
It's a nice night. We should walk longer.
It is a very nice night. I don't think we can walk much longer.
Oh yeah. I'm a fat ass and I can keep going. I just have to stop for
midnight.
I just have to stop for a hashtag Kipper. Well, right, we do have to get up tomorrow. Whoops.
Just gotta be an adult tomorrow.
I have to be an adult every day. I have a kid. I don't get the luxury of sleeping in. Casey's Pizza is the shizzle. Robert Hammond is a real man. He knows what's up. Amen. In the end of Wally, when they're all planting trees, the captain of the cruise ship said, "Oh yeah, can we plant a pizza tree?" Right, because he's retarded. Right, I forgot about that.
Well, I mean, he's got the right idea.
Well,
Can you plant a pizza tree? I want one.
you can plant wheat. You can plant your basil and tomato and your garlic for your sauce. And then you're just going to have to plant a cow seed because I don't know how they propagate animals in that movie because they didn't do Wally 2 yet.
I mean, pepperoni is pig.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they get their meat. They're probably just eating like the dead 400-pound people like we are at McDonald's. Which, by the way, freaky thing. I watched a thing and now I can't get it out of my head because that means more than one company's doing it. If you look at the amount of hamburgers McDonald's sells a day compared to the beef that we produce and slaughter, like a month, the numbers don't add up. Now you add every other chain restaurant to that. What the fuck is in the meat? Because it's not just cow.
A few years ago, when there was that whole thing where McDonald's was literally throwing in the paper bags with the hamburger and grinding it all up.
That's gross. But I would believe the plastic theory. I'm also on the cusp that with like the wastewater treatment thing where they're actually putting like people in there. I don't know if you've seen that thing either, but it's Soylent Green. Yeah, look that shit up.
Soylent Green.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, there's literally people in our water supply, so that's kind of fucked. Or if you can see this, they're already going on long walks together. That's a short walk, old man Butt Wrinkles.
Tiny Toad.
Yeah, he's
He
after,
tried to get stepped on.
after them June bugs, bro.
I don't blame him.
Casey's is a Curb Market gas station. It's kind of like a Buc-ee's, but not as big. But they do like sandwiches and like chicken strips and tater cakes and
Okay,
salads.
Buc-ee's
Ice
is not a
cream.
convenience store.
Yeah, Buc-ee's is a whole fucking store.
Yeah, it's a supermarket masquerading as a theme park, basically.
It's like a
theme
cult
park
thing. Like,
masquerading as a supermarket. Really.
yeah, it's like a Walmart with a better gas station that hates truckers.
That's pretty much what it is.
Okay, thanks. We don't have that here in South Texas. Yeah, you don't. It's a Midwest thing. Like, you don't have Dorothy Lynch salad dressing, which is the best. That
Oh
was
my God.
made in Nebraska. But everybody has Kool-Aid, which was made in Nebraska.
So I watched a video about Casey's, and I finally understand why the next town up from us, there's like 4 Casey's that completely surround them, but there's not a single one in downtown because that was their business model. They literally just
Surround the rich people with your gas.
no. They would buy up gas stations in small towns that where the property values were low, and then when the city expands, well, the gas station is already there. So all of the construction workers go to that gas station. Everybody goes to that gas station. So the Casey's just makes bank, and other gas stations have a tough time getting in.
Yeah, that's true.
So you just
If you're a construction worker, you know the gas station breakfast prep, and if not, the rest of your day prep. Like construction guys, especially if they're grabbing their lunch in the morning and not hitting up fast food, like everybody I know, and I did it back when I was a tech. One day, my wife's like, "Dude, you spent like $500 fucking dollars eating out." I'm like, "Babe, I worked 100-hour fucking weeks all month. I wasn't home to eat dinner or lunch or breakfast." And by the time I got home, I showered and went to bed and woke up for like another 15, 16-hour day. Like there was no time other than from here to the next job to eat.
That's about right.
And when it's hot as balls, like I got to stop in and keep getting Gatorade and water and shit when I run out of water. Like, you bring over a gallon of water a day and you drink that 2 or 3 times, like you got to put something in the tank so you don't fucking die. And white monsters are not the answer, people.
I mean, a convenient convenience store doesn't even have to have quality, but Casey's does.
Robert Ham's an Iowanite. Their corporate office is in Iowa. What up, Gen X Gemini? How you doing, brother? Gen X Gemini's been putting out some good videos, guys. You need to like, share, sub to him. He's actually a pretty funny dude, and he's a fellow mayo fanatic. I prefer Miracle Whip because it's tangy and sweet.
I can't have non-Miracle Whip mayo.
Right. It just tastes like shit.
That's what I was raised on. That's all I can understand as being what mayo is.
Apparently in the South,
Miracle Whip.
Duke's mayo is where it's at, but I've never had that, so
I believe it.
I can't put that in. But yeah, another thing you people don't have is Runza. Runza has the best chicken strips ever.
Really?
And they're like a Brahms. They're like a stuffed meat and cabbage and cheese sandwich. But if you get like a pepper jack Runza and you dip it in their delicious thin, not buttermilk ranch, the thin ranch that they have like a patent on is the best ranch ever. Like, fuck buttermilk ranch. It's like the consistency of some fat dude's coom. Thin ranch is where it's at, and I'm gonna die on that hill.
We did go 2.5 miles.
2.5 miles. That's quarter mile over 80. Muffin Top couldn't even walk for a week in there until I got chiropractic and zapped like 4 times. That was cool when I didn't have use of my left leg for a few days. You're not in Iowa, you're in Kentucky. Kentucky, and you got Casey's? You lucky bastard. 320 ounce a day, almost every day. Randy Butternubs, that's too much Monster. That's bad for you.
Casey's is only in like 17 states, and it's the 5th most successful pizza chain in the country.
It is really good. Their little sandwich shops are good too. It's way better than like Jimmy John's or Firehouse Subs, in my opinion. But I like salami and pepperoni with like roast beef. Like I like a custom like buffet and turkey and chicken and ham can. But if I'm gonna pay for it, Red Bull, yeah, Red Bull, Monster all day long. But Bangs are good. I don't know what happened to those, but I don't see those anymore. I used to like Celsius till I found out there's like really bad. Are you dying?
Nope, just stretch.
Okay, that don't make that.
Don't you dare.
Mayonnaise. Free, do your own freeze dried. The table. It'd be a lot of people and a lot of preppers. Let's be honest, prepping for, like want to live on for a who had this like foot. Foot. On us. No, McDonald's is fucking disgusting. Is gross. Places like Arby's or like Baconator because when the normies are trying to be self-sufficient, the preppers need to be doubling, tripling, quadrupling down, right? So Deuces.